read
Did you ask her,
a
Amanda?
commemoration of the Exodus from
Tali.
Egypt. Praised are you, O Lord our God, who gave us this joyful heritage, who sanctifies Israel and the festivals.
Okay. We read the Matzah of Hope now?
What
Sure,
page is
I'm going to
that?
let you read the Matzah of Hope.
What page is that?
You just continue. You
Okay.
continue. I'll tell you where I'm
Okay.
We're going to be on soon.
Well, here's some Hebrew here. Who's in charge of the Hebrew?
I'll get it.
I could do that.
Okay.
What page are we on?
Yeah.
Ellen and I could do
What
that.
page are we on?
On the bottom of 24.
Baruch atah Adonai
Heinu
Eloheinu
melech haolam borei miorei ha'etz.
Okay. Where's Jillian? I want Jillian to We Praise You on top of page 25.
Okay.
We just said
praise
something.
you, God, King of the universe, who creates the lights of fire, who teaches us to know light from darkness, sacred from profane, as we sense the holy and sanctify the Sabbath among the days of the week. We are ourselves consecrated. Thanks. We learn to endow each sacred day with its own holiness. We praise you, O God, who has given us to know the holy.
Okay, now we're going to skip this little part here because it's clearly not the Sabbath.
Right.
And now we're going to do the corpus. I love the corpus.
Okay, for first Tali, tell everybody who this is. Who's that picture? Who is that? Who is that, Tali? Do you remember what Amanda said? You want Amanda to tell you? Oh. Can you say Moses? Yes.
I was going to see if we could talk about...
I want you to read this part here.
Okay.
Can I see the picture of Moses?
It's in the spring.
Let me see Moses. Oh, this is Passover. Yes, and that's Moses.
You're interrupting
I'm so sorry.
Seder with your need to take videos.
She's interested mostly in the kids.
Okay, all right, I'm so sorry.
We have time for that later.
Okay. I was just going to have a musical number. I wasn't turning it into anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Give her a broken one. In the spirit of the year.
How annoying.
No, it's very sweet.
Okay.
Hi,
Did you read this part already?
no, I'm going to do it now. Hi, Tali.
All right, come on. Somebody let Mark run
I can't handle this.
Okay.
Can you turn this off, please?
Ellen, you gotta stop. You have
Can I see that for a minute?
No, you're all being very annoying. Come on.
No.
Pretend it's not here.
Okay.
I will.
I
want to see it for 1 minute.
Okay, go ahead, Mark.
Okay, arise, my beloved, my fair one, come away, for lo, the winter is past, flowers appear on the earth, the time of singing is here. The song of the dove is heard in our land. Let us go down to the vineyards to see the vines have budded. There I will give you my love. I don't remember that one, but that's great. The Matzah of Hope. Since this was something my father clipped out of the book, I'm going to let Linda, who probably have changed it a little bit to make it a little more up to date, read this particular section.
Okay.
Did you change it?
No, I didn't.
So then read it as it was. And for all the people that live around this area, this was a prayer for them 20 years ago.
30 years ago.
30 years ago. Now they're all here in Brooklyn. But
So
why don't you read it?
This is a little archaic, but
It's a prayer for them to
nevertheless.
go home.
You'll understand when you
the
hear it.
backstory for those of us at the table who don't know what we're talking about is 30 years ago, to be a Jew in the Soviet Union, in Russia, it was outlawed. You were not allowed to be Jewish. And the only way for a Jew in the Soviet Union to still remain to be a Jew was to leave. But they weren't allowed to leave the Soviet Union because under communist regime, to exodus, to emigrate out of the country was forbidden. So this was a prayer at the time that for the Jews who were living in the Soviet Union that wanted to get out could.
And may I add one more thing? Stewie and I, me in particular, I kind of don't remember if you joined me, but we used to demonstrate in front of the Soviet Union to the embassy to let the people go.
We were members of the SSSJ.
Yeah.
Now that we've had
the
such
Jewish Defense League.
Now we've had
We were members of the student struggle for Soviet Jewry.
Was this something that was started at Yeah,
It was an
Israel?
offshoot of JDL.
No, it
Was
was,
it
it
a
was an
chap-
offshoot of Jewish Defense League.
Okay.
And it was,
Oh.
in the 70s, and now they all came here, and what do you want them to do, Linda?
I want
Marty?
Linda to read
want
this
them to
now.
go
home.
This was a
You want
wonderful
them to go back,
preamble.
right?
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
They built,
Okay.
they bought all the real estate.
And they're they made, well, let me just read.
This is Manhattan
This is
Beach,
pure. This is nice.
half a mile away.
This is when we
White
want
Beach,
them here.
and
Come on.
it's all Russian.
And it's pretty Russian
So they
here
all
now,
came
too.
out and
Oh,
they
yeah?
moved here.
The ones that made money, they came
Russian
here.
Jews that
Okay.
came here from the 70s.
Okay.
In the
Okay.
back.
This matzah, which we set
Just a
aside,
joke.
oh, we have to set the matzah
Yeah, we need a
aside.
matzah.
Yeah.
A matzah, please. Jillian.
Which
Jillian,
matzah?
can you
Come
set a
on, get with the
matzah
program.
What's
aside
going on
for
here,
Russians,
Jillian? We
please?
need a matzah.
Could
Yeah,
you
it's
do it,
behind
'cause
you.
she's busy.
Oh,
Ellen,
I mean,
you can
just set
turn it
aside,
off.
just set
You
one.
don't have anyone to push him to put this on Facebook.
I say no.
Oops.
Oh, those are really cool
No, my mother wants to see it. I told my mother I would videotape a little bit of the Seder.
This is so much
So
more
that
than
she
a
would
little
be
bit.
like-
Ellen, why don't you videotape the,
Why don't we just Skype
Chagad
it?
Okay,
part?
could you pass a piece of matzah to Linda?
Say
Okay.
hi to Nanny.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Nanny.
That's the matzah nanny.
Nanny, that's
All right, Matt, you can say hi to Nanny. All right, well, we'll give one hello and then I'll say goodbye.
Say hello to Nanny.
Hi, Nanny. How are
Hi, Joni. Happy Passover.
Wanna look in the book?
Mark, a little quick Passover.
Hi,
hello to
I'm
Mark.
sorry, I'm busy running the Seder, but I'll send my love. Bye.
And
Hi,
last but not
This is-
least
I can invite-
is
this is the invite my
Amanda.
mother to the Seder, literally, via Skype.
If you're that much of a masochist.
No, but what